So last time I told you guys I was like a year and about 3 months in. Well, now I moved out completely. I'm someplace different. I actually went back to the old city where I moved from, and it's not like anything. I didn't expect like the gang stalking activity to change in any way, shape, or form. No, it didn't. You know what I mean? Chopper torture. I call it chopper torture. These choppers making it sound like it's a war zone. I hear a lot of targeted individuals talk about this innocent people. They're flying these helicopters and planes over their house as if it's a war zone. Trying to, stop that person from getting sleep. Try to stop that person from getting any form of peace whatsoever. Any type of peace. They know that a lot of us are peaceful people. So they'll simply set to not let you enjoy peace. Not let you be in peace. They want you to be miserable and want to make your life miserable because they're the opposite of you. It's just that simple. This program runs in Freemasonry. And there's a lot of things connected to it, like witchcraft, supernatural. I explain to you guys all the time that I've seen these people fortune tell. So nevertheless, it involves, supernatural powers. So this gang stalking program involves supernatural powers. But signal security. I explained that when I actually moved in to that apartment complex, I met a targeted individual that lived downstairs. It was a woman, and she said that she was getting a noise campaign. She spoke Spanish, so she had to translate it in Google. So I couldn't understand everything that she was saying, but she was basically saying that she has no peace. They're bothering her inside of her home, and she said that her dog notices it. Which brings me to the topic of here's where animal abuse comes into the gang stalking program. Actually, no TIs, I complain about some of the devices that you use on target individual, which fries your insides, heats your body, and burns your body. It also burns your pets' insides as well. And it's sad. Luckily, I can tell you that I've never experienced that before. I've never experienced that just off it before, but throughout me having, panic attacks, I know that they can, if I'm saying the right word, induce panic attacks. They can do it. They can send you to panic attack mode. I know that for sure. I got to find out when I actually seen them doing it. I've heard countless of TIs talk about that. They end up going to the hospital, and when you get to the hospital, the doctors say that everything is perfectly fine. Your heartbeat is perfectly fine. Well, this time, I actually went to this hospital where there was a woke doctor there. And this doctor said something about the powers that be, and that's when I got to find out that, it wasn't exactly heart palpitations, but it was them, sending me to panic attack mode. Because that's something that I never had. But I met a target individual background, getting back on top of the target individual that I met downstairs. She said her dog notices it, and she said that they'll send her into panic attack mode. And I believe her because I actually saw the ambulance come to her house, ambulance and a fire truck, and I was wondering what was going on. I saw it in my neighborhood, and they came to her house. They didn't put her on the bed and everything and take her to the hospital, but I think they calmed her down and probably called some relatives, because I saw some relatives over there a little later on. And she was asking if I can even come live with her. And just offer a stranger. Not to like be mean in any type of way, but I didn't do it. She asked if I can come live, I didn't do it, but and then also taking me back to when I first found out that I was a target individual, around the time when I found out about 10 to 11 years ago, with the possibility of being one before that. And they hired what I believe to be FBI agents disguised as security guards in my dad's apartment complex. And these securities will do the same thing. It's like every time when you look out your window, they will be perfectly synchronized, passing by. Right on time, your eye catches their vehicle, flashing their lights. I've had this security guard wait for me. I've actually had this security guard follow me like 20 minutes away to a grocery store and back. They stage these things. It's called orchestrated gang stalking. They orchestrate and plan these things out. And they also track you. They know exactly where you are, whether you're in a car, whether you're walking, they know exactly where you are. It's perfectly synchronized, setting up crashes and stuff like that. Stalking you, setting up planes and vehicles at angles in which you're gonna look at. These people are insane. It's the gang stalking program for you. But, so it's just insane how, they was doing all of that. But listen, man, I tell you guys all the time, here's to finding whether or not your mission on earth is finished. If you're still alive, it isn't. If you feel as though one of your purpose, if you know that one of your purpose, was to come here on the face of this planet and just to live peacefully, like, have a beautiful house, have a beautiful car, have a nice life, have a family. And you know that these people so desperately wanted to ruin that for you because they know that it would fit you so perfect. If you're a perfectionist, you have a high chance of being a target individual. If you're one, you're listening to this, I have a strong belief that if you want to receive any negative energy that you put out on the face of this planet, you can get it back. And you really make a promise to God and He finds it in His heart to forgive you. Have a feeling that you're going to get to live that life that you so desperately wanted to live, that you know that you deserve. You're going to get to live it someday. With that being said, thank you guys for listening. I always appreciate you. All love, all blessed. Have a good night.